Welcome back. It is the Flow Friday Sports Show on Flow FM. We're heading into Kangaland to get things going tonight. And joining me on the line to talk all about the Oyen United Netball Club and everything going on behind the four walls of the club is the Head Kanga, Caitlin Vine. So good to be with you again, Caitlin. How are you?
Hey, good.
Excellent. That's the way we like to hear it. And no doubt you are in a good mood because you got to watch the A grade get up last weekend, Caitlin, and it was done in some style too. So tell us all about it. In the end, a very pivotal win against Robinvale Euston.
Yeah, an absolute relief to finally get one on the board for the A grade girls. We had a solid win, 45-37 against Robinvale. It was really good to get a win. We did some really good things, but definitely still not our best game and not the best netball we can play. So that's us being picky. I know we should be happy with the win, and we certainly are. But definitely had lots to reflect on that and lots to work on moving forward. So a lovely game, really quite hot weather in the end. So a sweaty contesting game. And to top it off, it was great to see that Alan Morris, our star centre player, managed to get the SFNL player of the round. So an awesome effort by Alan.
Gee, do the Morrishes run Oyen, Caitlin? It feels like they do sometimes.
Pretty much, yeah. If you're not a Morris, there's not many left. But yeah, they're definitely a sporting family, and Alan is no exception. She's an absolute jet.
Well, I'll tell you what, you say there that it may not have been the best performance, but sometimes you just need that win to get the engine ticking along again. So we will wait with bated breath to see whether the A grade can continue to capitalise on this momentum. Just bring us in on some of the other grades. Understand we had a bit of a mixed bag, Caitlin, but you know what? It's a bit of a better sort of spread of results than what we've seen across other weeks this season. So just let our listeners know how the other sides got on from the Oyen Club last weekend.
Yeah, it was definitely an Allen's party mix this week. We had B grade, a really, really tough, close game, unfortunately losing by 4 goals. But still a really positive game for the team. We were really happy with how we played. We just know that we need to lift our intensity a bit. C grade nearly gave me a heart attack. I think Orion were up by about 9 goals and we managed to just win by the 1 goal in the end. So a very intense game and a good effort by our C girls. And then our C res girls, it was the first week that they've all really got a full run, which was great for their fitness. Unfortunately, going down in the dying seconds, losing by 1 goal. Our juniors, I think there was a few wins across the board as well, which was really exciting and good for our junior girls. They seem to be improving every week. So lots of exciting stuff after a good day at Robinvale. I think the real test, we were really proud of the way that every Orion player presented themselves and the way that they acted throughout the day. We really pride ourselves on our values, as I mentioned last week, and it was fantastic to see every Orion player displaying them well.
Yeah, I think the Allen's party bag of volleys is a great analogy there, Caitlin. You've got the juicy pythons and the fake teeth, unfortunately, all in the one bag. But that's all good. Let's just shine a light on some of the other results from that round. So were there any other ones that caught your eye?
Nothing too crazy here. Wentworth against Irimple only managed to get 53 goals to Irimple 30. So good to see Wentworth not getting up in the 70-plus goals for once. A good effort by Irimple's defence there. Imperials managed to get away with a win against Merbein, which I think I tipped Merbein. So it was 41-29 there. And Mildura versus Redcliffe was 54-34 Mildura's way. So Imperials is probably the main upset there. I think that'll pump them up the ladder a little bit, but everything else seems to be going as expected.
Let's talk about round 8, A grade. Some interesting fixtures here, Caitlin, starting with your own side's game against Redcliffe's. How are the girls feeling about this one?
Yeah, feeling really good, really excited for this weekend. Obviously, the long weekend, we have lots of family and friends coming home, and it's a really special weekend for both our club and Redcliffe. This is the Tony Cure Cup this weekend. Tony was a key member of our club for many years. He was a fantastic president and just general volunteer and his family also are involved in the Redcliffe Football Netball Club. So this is a big game for the A grade and the senior football side who will be playing for the Cup. I think when you're playing for something that we're so passionate about and touches our hearts, we really go out there firing. So a very special and important game, and hopefully we can get the win against Redcliffe.
South Mildura will be too strong for Robinvale Euston. Am I on the money there, Caitlin, or do you want some of what I'm smoking?
I agree. I think South Mildura will be too good. I do think Robinvale are not to be underestimated. They had some fantastic passages of play on the weekend. I think, unfortunately, despite their players being very fit, they just don't have that body size that a lot of the other teams do.
Mobine host Wentworth. Now, you said before that the relief last week was that Wentworth didn't go into 70-plus goals territory. I got to say, I'm a little bit, I guess, a little bit worried for the entire Sunraysia comp here to hear you say that, Caitlin, because I feel like we're all grasping a bit if that's really how it is. So do we really feel like it's going to take some sort of huge, monumental collapse for Wentworth to basically not go on and just trounce everyone this year?
No, I don't think so. I think our game against Wentworth back at the start of the season was a good example of that. I think we probably do put Wentworth up on a bit of a pedestal. And whilst they're a fantastic, strong team, they're not superheroes, I guess. You just got to be smart about how you play against them and play short, smart netball. So I think that every team has the ability to get close, if not beat them. I think that we can do that as well. It's just about being smart rather than walking out there already feeling like, these superheroes have got it in the bag. So I know Mildura have come close before, and I think that as the season progresses, people will sort of work these things out a bit more. I think that Wentworth will go into finals being favourites at 100%, but I don't think it's off the cards for a shake-up just yet. 80%
of the game is all mental, but just going off this weekend, I assume you're tipping Wentworth there against Mobine?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's move along. Mildura Imperial, slightly harder one to call, so which way do you see it going?
I think Imperials would be excited. They had a good win last week and they're slowly stepping up, but I think Mildura will be too good.
Okay, Rimple with the bye. Before we close things off for this week, Kaylin, let's talk about a couple of other matters. Now, it is the Mystery Bus Tour this weekend as well. I assume you'll be getting around this one?
Unfortunately, I won't be. As I mentioned, it's family weekend for us, so I'll be hopefully around a campfire enjoying a nice roast is my plan, and also being a nurse, we don't always get weekends off, so I'll be enjoying a quiet weekend between work and home. But I know that there'll be lots of people ready and eager for the Mystery Bus Tour. It's always a fun day and great to support local pubs and towns around that we used to be able to support in the Mallee League, but unfortunately don't get to get out there as much. So it's always a very fun day. As I said, it is a mystery, so not sure where they're going just yet, but should be a fun day for all.
Well, you've earned the right to have a quiet one, Caitlin. I think that's pretty fair enough. Just in terms of some other intra-club matters, the big barbecue night is also on this Saturday night, so I'm sure you'll be encouraging some of the other girls to get involved in that. Pretty good value for money, it looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think we've ever put on a bad feed at the footy club. Just going for something easy this week, but yeah, very lucky to have so many volunteers who keep our kitchen running both day and night. So it is a big effort, but everyone pitches in, and I don't think anyone will be going home hungry.
No, they will not. Well, Caitlin Vine, the Head Kanga, good luck this weekend. Let's hope that the club can put some wins together and you enjoy that long weekend. Caitlin, all the best.
Thanks so much. Go Kangas.